doing a Cancer collective read, okay? I hope y'all been vibing high, taking care of yourselves. Hopefully everything is going well in your life. All right. Hopefully this read has found you in good spirits. All right. If it did, y'all make sure to tap the screen. All right. Y'all looking for some truth, some clarity, some insight. Make sure to tap the screen. All right. So I can pick up on your energy. Drop some comments in the comment section of positivity. All right. Only claim this read if you feel like it resonates for you. If you feel like you were drawn into this message and you were looking for something of confirmation, something you've been wondering about, then more than likely you stopped in here for a reason. Okay. So we gonna be seeing what's going on, y'all. We sure will. And y'all make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe to the channel. All right. It is nothing but free to do so. All right. Don't be shy, and definitely don't be a hater, y'all. It's all love here. But other than that, let's get started. I'm just finishing up, shuffling up the sorted through this deck, and we gonna be getting started. All right. Let's see what's going on in y'all energy, Cancer. Oh my God, I'm so excited to see, because I came on here originally earlier to do you guys read, and Spirit told me to wait, so I feel like Spirit had to cook for y'all. All right, let me cook. Let me cook. All right, Spirit cooking. So let's see. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Spirit, show us what we can see in regards to Cancer's energy. What's going on for them at this time? Whoop. The Nine of Pentacles, I've been getting a lot of single energy for y'all collective. All right. So for some of y'all, I feel like y'all could be just living life beautifully, okay? I'm here and living my life like it's golden. For some of y'all, y'all literally can be, all right? You could be living your life in a way where it's like, you know, everything is looking beautiful to you. Life could be looking beautiful for you, all right? You don't got no worries. I feel like for some of y'all, you don't be around here finding yourself sad because life is looking up for you, all right? Things may be working out in your favor, all right? If you single, I feel like you happy with it, all right? Money is looking good. Things is flowing in for you as they should. I feel like a lot of doors are open for you. All right. You could be doing things more in nature. Or for some of y'all, you could literally be finding yourself going to a winery with me, seeing all these grapes back here. All right. Some of y'all recently could have went, or you could be thinking about going. All right. Something significant to wine. Others of y'all, it could be farming. You could be very successful at that as well, all right? Or gardening. We got the Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like y'all single and you happy and you loving it. All right? You single, you successful, and you loving it. All right? I feel like for some of y'all, you feel like you safe with being single. You feel like you can protect your heart when you single. All right. I feel like can't nobody come in and hurt you. Of course, because you single. I feel like you not heartbroken about you being single. The emphasis on that. All right. You happy, successful, and loving it. Two of Cups. Yeah. For some of y'all, you not worried about no relationship that's over. All right. It may have ended for you to get better. For some of y'all, it ended for you to get better. But for some of y'all, you got an ex who may want to talk to you. You could have someone that's from your near past, near distant past, reaching out to you real soon. All right, because you looking real good and real beautiful in this Nine of Pentacles energy, single and successful. Okay. Yeah, Ten of Cups in reverse. I feel like for some of y'all, this could be someone with the Ten of Cups coming out in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, somebody who didn't want to love you right. I feel like for some of y'all, they act like they didn't give a damn about you. For some of y'all, you had to separate if y'all was with them. You lived in a home with them. You had a family together. Maybe for some of y'all, you hurt a lot of people by y'all breaking up, but it was needed to be done. It was necessary. But with the Seven of Pentacles here, Page of Swords here, I feel like somebody is like beating themselves up, or they feeling guilty by the fact that for some of y'all, they didn't know what to say in order to keep you. For some of y'all, somebody didn't know what to say. They didn't know what to say. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know what was the proper measures to take. Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel like so they did nothing at all. Somebody had numerous opportunities to try to do right by you in some type of way, and they took none. They took no opportunities. None. All right, what else, Spirit, for Cancer? So for some of y'all, this is what's happening, or this is what happened in the past, okay? For some of y'all, this will be something that is going to be coming to pass in the future. Somebody going to have the opportunity to be with you and do right by you, or they have one right now. And for some of y'all, they're not taking advantage of it. Once you gone and you know, life is looking up for you, you good on them, you good on being in a connection with anybody for that matter, but just continuing to focus on your own growth. You're going to have an ex who, you know, going to be regretting not doing you right, because they're going to want to be there. Yeah, but for some of y'all, you okay with being alone. With the Three of Swords coming out again. You're okay with not being with this person. You're okay with having to, you know, do things for yourself that makes you happy. And I feel like that's a lot of what you're doing right now, or will be. Doing what makes you happy. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse, and then we got the Queen of Cups in the upright. For some of y'all, you can honestly have someone from your past who's in your energy, who could be insecure about you. You the Queen of Cups energy, I feel like you could be very beautiful, but you also loving. The fact that you single and successful and you still a loving person, you don't let your status dictate how you treat people. Somebody could be jealous of that. Because I feel like this is somebody who's selfish. This is somebody who only care about their own ass. This is somebody who will see a homeless person on the streets. They got enough to give and wouldn't give it. Somebody is jealous of your nature. Yeah, the the Nine of Swords and I feel like whoever this is, you ain't worried about them. Or Spirit said, don't worry about they ass, they miserable ass. All right? Y'all two different people. And you got somebody who's jealous that for some of y'all, you a high vibrational person. Ain't that something? Yeah, Four of Cups, somebody is miserable. They're not happy with the cards that the universe dealt them, or that the Most High gave to them. Or for some of y'all, somebody created for themselves with cause and effect. All right, if this person wanted to be a more caring person, loving person, they need to go and do the work and focus on themselves in order for them to get better. All right, Nine of Wands in reverse. I feel like somebody don't want to put in no work. They'll give up before they put in the work. For some of y'all, 9 roses. See, look, 9 is significant. I feel like y'all get y'all flowers. Y'all getting y'all flowers from the universe too, though. Because for some of y'all with 818, a lot of the things that's coming into your life, you manifested, but you put the hard work in. All right, it didn't just come to you. With the World card coming out in reverse, somebody here feel like their life ain't shit compared to yours. They feel like things don't work out. It somehow can't seem to get in balance. They can't figure it out. They still trying to navigate it. Page of Wands, they don't know what to do. So somebody could be jealous of you and your natural the nature that you have of being like a loving person, but this person wished that they was that way. This person wished that they had it in their heart to be helpful to others, to be considerate of other people's feelings, or, you know, what they got going on in their life. Or at least not affected intentionally because they going through shit. We got the Five of Wands. Somebody get around as well, though. I just see 919 as well. Somebody need to change their ways, the way that they think, so that they can have, you know, a better outlook and thinking, and incorporate new ways of how they treat others. Shit, it's always a day like today where you can start to change how you feel like something ain't working in your life. Change a way about yourself where you feel like you could do better. Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Star. Nobody wants to work with this person, though. It's like a fail. This person always, I feel like, fuck up or sabotage their connections with others. Where it could work, it don't. People be like, oh no, I ain't got time for this one. And whoever they is, they want an equal give and take. They want people to treat them right, but they don't treat themselves right in the connections that they have. Knight of Wands, but be passionate, be on people's heels, or be on whoever they're interested in heels to be in their life. Yeah, they be wanting, this person or someone's attention or people's attention, and then once they get it, they mess it up. Or it's like unbearable to even deal with them. Yeah. Somebody like, I can't even pay attention to you. They definitely don't end up being in the connections that they want to. They probably get them, but it don't be what they wanted it to be. It turns out to, they never get to find out what it could have been because they fuck it up. Two of Swords to reverse. Yeah, I feel like somebody is meeting people, whether this is you or someone that was connected to in the past, who it's like once they figure them out, which it don't take a long time to, they let their ass go, Chariot, and move on. They don't spend too much time trying to figure out if whoever this is like worth the effort. They're not. Something about them is distasteful. Yep, the Sun card. Once they get exposed, whoa, I'm stuttering. They get exposed, and then someone get left. Somebody is hard to date or be with. That's crazy. It's a lot, Nora. Hi, love. But yeah, with the Page of Pentacles, I restarted a read for Cancer, but with the Page of Pentacles, yep, it don't go too far. Yeah, I needed to restart the internet, but yep, it don't never go too far. The relationships end. Look, Page of Pentacles, it only goes so far. It only be at the beginning stages, and then it ends. People be like, I can't do it. I'm telling you, they cannot deal with it. It be too much. Justice. Yeah, somebody is meant to be by themselves, though. It's only right. It's only right that this person be by themselves, because clearly they not ready. They don't be ready for it. You welcome, love. They don't be ready for the love that people be ready to give to them, or they don't be ready for the type of loyal people, or the type of, I feel like welcoming or open, but not open to like cheating or anything, just open somebody who's willing to open themselves up, or opening the door to them having something or starting something that could be, worthwhile to them later on. But I feel like somebody don't be knowing what they want originally. Four Cups, yeah, somebody don't know what the hell they want. They still trying to figure things out. Don't nothing really entice them or make them happy. Four Swords, they don't know what to do. With the Four Swords in reverse, somebody be driving themselves crazy. 4-4 is significant as well. Somebody be messing their own heads up by them being discontent, or not wanting to settle, or them not wanting to be happy with the blessings that they be getting, and the people who come into their life who really be patient and all that. And I say it's a blessing because they meet, or somebody has met someone who is patient with them, who's actually trying to give them the benefit of the doubt and not really judge them right off the bat. But it's like after a while, somebody energy tires people out, or it's going to tire someone out. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on, Nor. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. Then they'll be able to have a new beginning that's actually going to be, prosperous, or where it'll be able to be blessed or work out in their favor, where they'll be happy, where they'll feel like, okay, thank goodness I got something better now, finally. The Chariot, yeah, where things can move ahead. Cancer energy. See, I feel like y'all already is the energy of somebody being able to be blessed or prosperous by even being in your life, but they don't know what to do with it because they're not ready yet. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, they not ready for what you have to offer. With the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, they got to change themselves or correct their thinking in order to be ready for somebody as good as you. For some of y'all, you could put them in the 10 of Pentacles, but in the upright. But I feel like they gotta, for some of y'all, follow after your lead. They gotta take instructions better. For some of y'all, you may only tell people what you need to tell them to help them, but not to hurt them. It's like somebody just don't know where they would be if they would just follow instructions. Because they clearly don't know the way to go, or they clearly don't got the answers, but they could. I feel like for some of y'all, you wanted to, or you tried to help them. For some of y'all, you may not even want to work on things with this person or even try to build anything with them, because for some of y'all, this person takes too long to realize what they got. It's kind of hard. If this is a situation where somebody will want you to go back into it, it would be kind of hard for you to do that, because for some of y'all, you feel like it takes a lot of your energy just trying to help somebody. You may know that it's not their fault of how they are, but for some of y'all, this is what they've seen or was modeled to them, and why they're this way, connected to their, childhood and their upbringing. The Magician in reverse, though, with the Ace of Cups. I feel like for some of y'all, yeah, you just really wouldn't want a connection with this person at this time. It really wouldn't work out between y'all. With the Capricorn energy here of the Magician, and then we got water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Things just wouldn't be as, peachy as it should. 5 of Swords. For some of y'all, it will just end up where you would be like, damn, why did I even, try when I knew this shit wasn't gonna be anything anyway? Hangman, it would be a huge mistake. For some of y'all, you would end up throwing in the towel. Anyway, and I feel like that's what happens, though. This is, what happens. I see that car, this car say born lit. So for some of y'all, it's like you can help somebody. You definitely the light. All right, but somebody don't want to follow instructions or follow your lead. So for some of y'all with the 4 of Pentacles, you got to let them go. All right. I'm hearing get right or get left. So for some of y'all, somebody needed to get their things together. They needed to figure it out. Page of Cups in reverse. Because there's only so much you can say to somebody or so much you can help them with before you got to leave. Some of y'all may not be able to keep your promises to someone that, I'll be here for you. I, give you the benefit of the doubt and wait for you to figure it out. Nope, you're not. For some of y'all, having the patience to wait it out. 5 of Wands. Others of y'all, you may find out that you giving this person time to figure their stuff out and they out here cheating. Or you've given this person time to figure out things and get their life together from being a cheater. 2 of Pentacles, and they still ain't made shit work. Or somebody has ruined a connection with y'all, and it's hard for you to feel like they're gonna get better, or that they could make shit right between y'all, because you keep thinking about how much of a liar they are and all of the promises they've broken with just what they've done, with their recent actions or the actions that does come to pass, making you regret even giving them a chance. Because for some of y'all, you already was seeing the signs, or you already knew that shit wasn't gonna work out. Yep. Nora said I dropped that horse. Yeah, and I don't blame y'all. I understand why. Y'all moving on. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Somebody is more comfortable with people who's not confident, who's insecure, who don't know better, who's not as intellectual as you. 6 of Pentacles, they're better. Yeah, that's who they can have an equal give and take with. I feel like that's also what they're used to. People who don't really put in effort or do not know how to put in effort. Real serious effort. Queen of Cups. Then they meet somebody like you who's really balanced out, who's really wholesome, who's really loving, somebody who's really a caring ass person and a great support system, who's gonna really be there for them. They don't know what to do with that type of, energy. It's too hard to try to manage. Yeah, I know that's right. We don't want to be aging more faster than when we need to. We got Two of Wands. Yeah, y'all making plans. For some of y'all, ooh, I feel like this is someone else. Okay, this person making plans to marry y'all. All right, somebody got a plan. For some of y'all, it could be to propose to you. Yep, Knight of Pentacles. I see somebody coming in trying to invest in y'all. Six of Wands. I feel like somebody want to marry you. Somebody gonna propose though. They're gonna put this out here for everyone to see. But whoever this is still someone with the Temperance card in reverse, Sagittarius energy, who still needs some work to do on themselves, who still has work to do on themselves. It could be in regards to cheating. It could be in regards to whatever. Knight of Pentacles. All right. For some of y'all, it could be gaining their focus when it comes to their finances. Somebody may want to get married, but they don't got their life put together all the way when it comes to money. How you gonna have a wife or a husband and you not, able to financially provide? Four of Cups. Somebody is bored. They can't be toxic with y'all. King of Cups. They gotta just be this loving ass energy for real. Somebody didn't really want to do that. Somebody get bored easily with loving the right way. Ain't that something? Capricorn energy. If it's a healthy connection, it's too boring. It's not enough drama going on. That's crazy to me. The Moon card in reverse. Yeah, that's the truth. That's really what y'all didn't know, is that somebody thrives off drama. They don't like, being in healthy, safe spaces where, y'all could communicate well, where they're actually being loved right. Somebody likes to be considered a fuck up or something in order for them to try to make things right. That's definitely, yeah. They rather, keep entertaining hella other people to try to piss y'all off, as well as see if the grass is greener, because they don't get satisfied easily. Like I'm saying, real love, good love is boring to them, which is fucked up, but that's really what I'm getting. Healthy love, a healthy communication style is boring. That's crazy. What else, Spirit? Yep, definitely. And I was mentioning earlier that it has something to do with this person's upbringing. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands, Two of Wands. Yeah, somebody is, trying to figure out a way to make things right between y'all, right they wrongs, okay? They want you to fall in love with them again. I feel like they real passionate about it. But some of y'all, this person wants to have some type of passionate sex as well. Somebody feels like they can win your heart over through sex, all right? That's a plan as well. Okay. Yeah, Four of Wands. They feel like that's going to make you, give in to them. Good sex is what somebody wants to give in order for them to, like, eventually woe you over and propose. All right, they hoping that good wand or that good is what's going, get you there. On the side of them, Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody is full of shit, though. Yep. Somebody is full of shit, okay? Whoever this person is, they don't know whether they're going or coming. They still got a lot to figure out in life right now. They still got a lot of healing to do. This person just wouldn't be ready for y'all. I feel like they full of shit as well. They don't know what the hell they want. For some of y'all, they just trying to tell you what they think you deserve or what they know you deserve, but what you want to hear. uh, 4 of Wands, yep, just so that they could, propose to you. Somebody wants to work on things with you, or for some of y'all, someone wants to marry you so they could work with you. All right. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and then let you go. It's like make some type of money off of you and then let you go. All right. Yeah. Once they this Emperor. So somebody is trying to marry you so that they could come up. All right. In life. They feel like they gonna come up with you. All right. They feel like you, for some of y'all, have the connections in order for this person's life to get better. All right. So somebody wants for you to help build them. High Priestess. For some of y'all, you could be a High Priestess. All right. Somebody wants to be with you. King of Cups. They want to love you. But I feel like they're trying to use you for your gifts. They feel like for some of y'all, your gifts can help them. All right. If you a psychic or you are someone who has insight into things that other people do not naturally, this person is going to ask you to help them with that. All right. With the Hangman, and then sacrifice your connection or sacrifice you. 9 of Swords in reverse. God said, Most High said, don't worry about him. Your spirit guide said, don't worry about this person. Somebody trying to take you for a fool. Up. All these cards. Yeah, the Lovers is here. All right, and the 7 of Cups. Somebody got multiple people that they're entertaining. It's not just you. Yep. Somebody, they feel like, this person feels like they have more than one soulmate, honestly. With the Lovers here, the 7 of Cups, yeah, this person feels like they have more than one soulmate, or this could be someone who feel like they're your soulmate, but they like entertaining other people as well. Or somebody has met more than one soulmate in their lifetime and they still ain't did right by them. With the Moon card in reverse. For some of y'all, it's like, for some of y'all, somebody feels like y'all their soulmate. They want to deal with other people and they don't want you to give a damn about it. So it's like somebody want to have an open relationship, but they don't want you to trip off of it. All right, 6 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, somebody want to reconcile, and their reconciliation is, that you're all together. You know that you're their person, but they want to see other people as well and not have to hide it. All right, but even though for some of y'all that'll be throwing you off balance. Yep. 6 of Swords. Yeah, you like, shit, I'm gone. But for some of y'all, somebody feels like they can move forward with you. They want to try to move forward with you knowing that they dealing with other people as well. Crazy. Gotta be. Gotta be. High Priestess, yeah. They want to move forward with you, High Priestess. Somebody, they know they can't lie to you. They got to be honest with you. So they got to tell you what their true intentions is, because you one of the ones out the bunch who be knowing what the hell they got going on. All right. And for some of y'all, this person feels like, they don't want things to be over between you and them. They want to try to work on things and bring things into balance with y'all. They don't want things to just be over. Page of Pentacles. They like, what can I do? All right, can we go out on a date? Can I take you somewhere? Can we do something? Can I just talk to you over that time frame? Sagittarius energy. Okay, this is the Temperance energy. This person who's unhealed. All right, the Tower in reverse. They don't want it to be over. They don't like how it feels for you guys to be separated, for you not to be in their life. Somebody has built up a comfort zone with you. All right, the World card. Yeah, they don't feel like it's over yet. All right, somebody saying it's not done. Ace of Swords in reverse. Spirit said they're a motherfucking lie. Yes, it is. They don't understand it, though. They're not getting it. They don't want to hear it. Nine of Wands in reverse. You've thrown in the towel. You're not really trying to make this shit work with somebody, but they feel like, let's try. Let's do the damn thing. Let's figure it out. Three of Swords in reverse. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm hearing this time. They're not gonna hurt you this time, but I'm hearing yes they is, because for some of y'all with the Queen of Wands in reverse, they did with other people. They did with somebody who was a Queen of Wands in reverse. They cheated on you, yeah, with somebody else. Yeah, they was a soulmate, low vibrational with somebody else. Okay, King of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. For some of y'all, somebody wants to try to make things work by, them cheating, y'all cheating together. You don't be faithful to me. You talk to whoever you want to, but we loyal to one another, and I talk to whoever I want to. Like I'm saying, somebody wants to have an open relationship. I feel like in the past, somebody was with someone who allowed them to do this, and they trying to see if they can do that with you. Can they, bring a connection into fruition from, revive something from some other connection and make it be a part of your life? The Five of Cups in reverse. They feel like this is their way of not hurting you or disappointing you or lying to you. But for some of y'all, they don't understand that shit is not right. Okay, Eight of Cups. Yeah, you don't get that I'm not fucking with you? Do you not understand that I don't want something like that? That's not what I'm on, okay? Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you don't want no fucking King of Wands in reverse. They lost their fucking mind. You gone on their ass. If this the case, if this is what they want, you're gone. You be this shit by your motherfucking self. You're not about to do this with whoever this is. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they could be happy on their own. They ain't got to worry about nothing being over. They could do whatever they want on their own. They could, stay in the energy that they're in, just away from you with the Knight of Swords. And I feel like whoever this is, they're adamant about getting you on board with this. The Sun card. They feel like nothing would make them happier than you and them, being together. It'd be you and them, but y'all talk to whoever y'all want to. But y'all just know that it's y'all. Okay? Ain't nobody else around here that can get involved in this connection or get this deep in like y'all is. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. I feel like y'all would end up if y'all was to do this, y'all would be broke, fucked up, not have, much, all over the place, just trying to hold on to this person who I feel like for some of y'all, they don't know whether they're going or coming. They don't know whether they want to stay or leave. For real, they don't know who they want to be with. For real, it's like they feel like you're the most compatible with them. You keep coming out to be that, all right? They've met other people, they've dealt with other people, and nobody still reminds them of them shit like you do. I just feel like you not even like them. You just treat this motherfucker back how they treat you, which for some of y'all, it makes them feel uncomfortable, and it makes them feel like you're like them when you're not. You put this person into energy of regret, of trying to figure out what can they do to make things, balance with you just because you was treating them that way. They're thinking that you're like that. So, okay, let's just be like this together. Knowing that they wouldn't really want to see you with nobody else, but they feel like you're the way that they are because you've treated their ass back in that way. Yeah, look. King of Cups, this person is definitely in love with you though. But it's because you're different. Five of Wands, they're in love with you, but they want other people. They're in love with you, and they got other people mad as well that they're in love with you. All these other people who's dumb as hell that they know about this, they got them pissed off, but they only be wanting to, they're allow this person to treat them like shit because whoever this person is, they're successful. They got their stuff together financially. Yeah, Six of Cups, but somebody wants to be with you. Yeah, the Star in reverse. Meanwhile, you don't want to be with them. You're not moved or inspired to try anything with this person. I feel like whoever this person is, they want to keep going. They want to keep trying. For some of y'all, they want to have sex with you. But I feel like for some of y'all, you gone. Eight of Cups. It's better off if this person just keep moving. King of Pentacles. They got their life together financially, so that's a plus for them, right? Somebody need to focus on, the business that's paying them and all that, they stability, and staying grounded or something like that as well. Focusing on what's ahead of them instead of behind. And for some of y'all, that behind is you. King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody like third parties. I'm telling you, this King of Pentacles. And for some of y'all, you not dealing with that. So they need to just go on here. The Knight of Wands. Somebody likes, they want you to be like them. This Queen of Wands energy in reverse. Get around. For some of y'all, they like sleeping with prostitutes or, people who don't give a damn about themselves. Six of Wands, all right? People who are popular in the spotlight or who was like well-known, who get around popular hoes, all right? And I feel like for some of y'all, you don't want nobody who like this, all right? Yeah, you for damn sure don't want no relationship with nobody like this. Hell no. They can go on. All right, so Spirit, what's the conclusion of this read? Yeah, somebody for sure lost their marbles here. I don't know what they thinking, but it's not happening. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're not bringing things in balance with this person. Thank them for telling the truth, but with the Ace of Pentacles, you gonna move on. You gonna take this truth and move on with your life. Yeah, you don't want no new beginning with them. All right? They can go ahead and do whatever else they're going to do and count you out of it because you won't be around. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much what I have here. So if it resonates, y'all make sure to thumbs up the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tell a friend about me. Share the content. And y'all make sure to stop in whenever y'all see me on live or a video posted. All right. Other than that, I hope y'all be well. I appreciate you as well, love. Y'all make sure to stop back in, okay? I'm going to see y'all real soon. Until next time, be well. Stay positive on purpose. Later, loves.